Welcome to this introductory training to the Minnesota Incident Reporting System, or MIRS. What is MIRS? MIRS, also referred to as DHS MIRS, is a data management system to collect forms related to the use of restraint and other reportable incidents. This system is for licensed service providers who follow Minnesota Statute 245D and 245A and/or Minnesota Rule 9544 to submit information to the Minnesota Department of Human Services, or DHS. It is a replacement for the original Behavior Intervention Reporting Form, or BIRF, and related systems. MIRS collects multiple forms related to the use of restraint and other reportable incidents such as BIRFs, Positive Support Transition Plans, or PSTPs, quarterly PSTP reviews, requests for the authorization of emergency use of procedures, and related documents. Additional reporting forms might be added in the future. The MIRS was created in partnership with licensed providers who gave feedback on what they would like to see in a new incident reporting system. Some of the new system features include saving drafts, checking what has been submitted to DHS, the ability for employers to review content drafted by employees before the information is submitted to DHS, automated report creation and data summaries for employers, such as summaries of workplace injuries, use of restraint, common timing and locations of critical incidents, etc. Saving of profiles for quicker form completion, a dynamic BIRF that shortens or expands depending on how each question is answered to save time for people completing forms, and links to resources, instructions, and contact information. The new MIRS system requires users to have a username and password to save drafts and review information submitted to DHS. Authorized agents must also use multi-factor authentication, typically a one-time passcode sent to a device. See the trainings linked below this video for how to log into MIRS and how to create and edit user accounts for employees. In addition to the features described in this video, you may notice additional features that appear blank or unable to access. These features are disabled for now, but may be modified in the future as DHS continues to work with service providers to continually improve the system. Creating person profiles. Before submitting any document in MIRS, a profile needs to exist for the person receiving services, so the document can be associated with that person. Start by searching for an existing profile if one has already been created. In the search box at the top right of your screen, type in the last name of the person receiving services. Click the People header. Click on the profile you would like to review, which will appear underlined in blue. There might be multiple profiles if you have several employees reporting on one person, which is okay. Review the person's profile, update as needed, then click Save. If a person's profile does not yet exist, there are a few ways to create a person profile, but the easiest way is to click +Create at the top of your screen. Select the object Person and click the arrow. Fill out the information. Required questions are marked with asterisks. Keep in mind that the last name and person's master index or PMI number must match DHS records, or the submission will be rejected. This ensures information entered is accurate and can be located as needed. Click Save. Once the person's profile is created or updated, you can start submitting forms to DHS for that person. Submitting a BIRF. There are several ways to create a draft of a BIRF. One way is click +Create at the top of your screen. Select BIRF and click the arrow. For the first question, service or site-specific license lookup, click the search icon or magnifying glass. Type in the license number or provider name in the search field to find the applicable license. Click on the license you are reporting for. For the second question, person receiving services, click the search icon or magnifying glass. Type in the person's last name in the search field. Click on the person you are submitting a BIRF for. There may be more than one profile for a person if multiple staff have created profiles, which is okay. Select whichever profile works best for you. You can always find all information for multiple profiles through the search feature. Fill out the remaining questions across the tabs: incident, interventions used, behavior de-escalation, staff involved, etc. We recommend going left to right because additional questions might be added depending on how you answer other questions. Click Save. The BRF will close. To submit a BRF for yourself or one of your employees, go to the main dashboard, which is the middle icon on the left side of your screen that looks like 4 boxes grouped together in a square formation. Click on the header titled BRFs. Find the BRF you want to submit under BRFs Not Submitted to DHS/Drafts. Click on the record ID of the BRF you want to review. Review for any needed edits. Change the status on the Submit BRF tab from No to Yes. Click Save. Correct any errors that might pop up. Click Save. Click the 3 vertical dots on the upper right-hand side of your screen. Click Submit BRF. If that option does not appear, try saving again and refreshing your screen. To submit another document type, positive support transition plans, requests for authorization, etc., click plus Create at the top of your screen. Select the object Document and click the arrow. Search for the applicable license and person. If there are multiple profiles for the same person, that is okay. You can use any of them because all of their documents can be found later by using the search function. Fill out the remaining questions and attach the file. Click Save. Dashboard reports. MIRS collects and summarizes data to help service providers better support people and manage their organizations. Links to all data and submitted forms can be found on the main MIRS dashboard. Application instructions. This dashboard provides links to resources, instructions, and contact information for assistance. BRFs. This dashboard summarizes BRF drafts and submissions in a list format. For these reports and all other reports on additional dashboards, MIRS users can view individual reports on a larger screen by clicking the graph icon on the right-hand side of the report, export the chart to Excel by clicking the 3 vertical dots on the upper right-hand side of the expanded report, and then clicking Export. The document will then be available in your Downloads folder on your desktop. Licenses. This dashboard summarizes all the license profiles used to submit documents by the MIRS user or people they supervise. You can click on a license to see all documents submitted to DHS for that license. Other documents. This dashboard lists other documents besides BRFs submitted to DHS by the MIRS user or people they supervise. It also lists when the license holder might need to submit a Positive Support Transition Plan, or PSTP, to DHS after repeated emergency use of manual restraint, EUMR, as well as when a quarterly review form is due for any PSTP that has been submitted to DHS within the past year. People. This dashboard lists all the people profiles created by the MIRS user or the people they supervise. You can click on a profile to see all the BRFs submitted to DHS under that profile. Reports. This dashboard lists many different reports to help MIRS users better support people and manage their work, including lists of when and where incidents occur to help behavioral professionals and other care team members create positive support plans for those specific times and locations, lists of how long restraints are lasting to help behavioral professionals and other care team members determine if holds are decreasing or increasing in duration, which might help them decide if their support strategies are working. Lists of injuries and 911 calls by person to help care team members identify when they might need to change something about someone's support plan, request support from additional professionals, or take some other type of action to prevent future incidents. And other reports. Staff support needs. This dashboard can only be seen by supervisors, executive administrators, and authorized agents. It is designed to help employers support their employees by tracking staff injuries and incidents so employers can know when to offer extra support to employees or request assistance from other experts. Search. You can find all BRFs, other documents, and profiles for a person by typing their name in the search field. You can also use the search to find other information, like entering a license number or organization name to see what has been submitted for an organization. Updates. Please note that scheduled updates to the MIRS will occur on Monday evenings from 8 to 10 p.m. It is recommended that all MIRS users avoid accessing the system during that time frame to avoid possible data loss. If you have ideas for reports that might help licensed providers or suggestions for other changes, your feedback is welcome. Keep in mind that not all features can be changed due to the limitations of the supporting software, but you can share your thoughts with DHS at PositiveSupports@state.mn.us. Need assistance? Contact your organization's management for assistance with editing your account or resetting your password. The Minute Provider Service Desk supports authorized agents who are having trouble with the automated password reset, need a multi-factor authentication, one-time passcode, have a new phone or device and can no longer access their account. Use DHS Form 8509 to make a request for assistance. If you need emergency assistance with the MIRS, such as a possible cybersecurity breach, contact the Enterprise Service Desk by calling 651-297-1111. Contact the DHS Community Capacity and Positive Supports team with any other questions about the MIRS at PositiveSupports@state.mn.us.